When I first met him, I was just 19. He was 24, older, charming, the kind of guy who could make you feel like the only person in a crowded room. I thought that age difference meant maturity, stability, safety. He texted me good morning every day, called me at night just to say he missed me. He made me feel seen, wanted, cherished. I fell in love with the version of him he chose to show me. For almost 2 years, I believed I was building a future with him. We talked about moving in together, even starting a small business. I told him my secrets. I gave him my time, my trust, my heart. But behind the curtain of his affection, he was performing the same act for someone else. I'll never forget the day the truth hit me. A friend showed me a social media post, some random girl tagging him, calling him my love. At first, I laughed it off. A misunderstanding, surely. But then came the screenshots, their messages, going back 7 months. 7 months. All while he was with me. She wasn't just some fling. She had given him money. 23,000. And she still believed he loved her. When I confronted him, he denied it so smoothly it scared me. Then, like a plot twist from a bad soap opera, I learned another truth. He was still calling his ex, the one before me, telling her he loved her, begging for another chance. He was juggling 3 women, 2 hearts and $23,000, balanced on a web of lies. And here's the cruelest part. Even after this other girl found out about me, she stayed with him. She blocked me, like I was the problem. He manipulated her so completely that she chose to protect his lies rather than face the truth. When I left him, I expected pain. What I didn't expect was the rage. It didn't fade. It burned hotter each day. I couldn't stop thinking about how he'd laugh at all of us behind our backs. How he'd probably already moved on to his next target. How he was going to keep using people, chewing them up and spitting them out, just like he did me. Everyone told me, just forget him. Move on. Be the bigger person. But I wasn't interested in being the bigger person. I wanted justice. He had built a tower out of lies and stolen love, and I was going to make sure it collapsed. The key was his weakness. He didn't actually love the new girl. He only loved what she gave him. Money, attention, ego boosts. And the only person he truly wanted was his old ex, the one who wanted nothing to do with him. He craved validation like oxygen. So, I decided to suffocate him with the truth. Step 1 was patience. I collected everything, screenshots, messages, call logs, even old photos of us together timestamped to the exact days he told her he was working late. I created a brand new anonymous account. No name, no photo, no followers. And then I reached out to the woman he was currently using. I didn't attack. I sympathized. I wrote, "You don't know me, but I know what he's doing to you. I know because he did it to me, and I can prove it." At first, she ignored me. Then she responded, angry, defensive. She said I was lying. So I sent the proof. All of it. And I waited. 4 days, I heard nothing. Then one night, my phone buzzed with a new message from her. I confronted him. He denied everything, and then screamed at me for going through his stuff. He's losing it. The image that popped into my mind made me smile for the first time in weeks. Him, pacing, panicking, scrambling as his carefully crafted world began to crumble. I told her, he's been calling his ex too. She deserves to know. So she called the ex on speaker, and I listened from the other line. The ex's voice was cold. Tell him to never contact me again. And tell him I hope he rots. Click. Just like that, the one woman he actually wanted slammed the door forever. But I wasn't finished. With her help, we reached out to every single person he'd scammed or borrowed money from. Old friends. Old flings. Even a former roommate he still owed rent to. Piece by piece, the stories lined up. He hadn't just hurt us. He had left a trail of debt and broken trust stretching back years. We compiled everything into one long post. Receipts. Screenshots. Audio clips of his lies. We posted it publicly, from an anonymous account, tagging him and letting the internet do what it does best. By morning, it had gone viral in our local circles. His reputation? Shattered. His social media? Flooded with angry comments. His side gigs? Cancelled. And the girl? She finally walked away, blocking him on everything. I didn't see him for weeks after that. But then one evening, I caught sight of him at a cafe, alone, unshaven, eyes darting like a trapped animal. He looked small. This man who once strutted like he owned the world was now hunched over, muttering to himself as if waiting for the next betrayal to come from behind. And it would. Because he created a world of lies, and now he had to live inside it, alone. In that moment, I didn't feel angry. I didn't even feel vindictive. I felt free. You know, people say karma takes its time. But sometimes, karma just needs a little push. I didn't burn his life down. I just handed everyone the matches, and watched him light it himself. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And of course, subscribe for more real stories of liars getting exactly what they deserve. Because as you just heard, sometimes karma wears lipstick.